Okay, so today we're going to be working in the room. As you can maybe tell, I got a king size bed, so everything is kind of off balance. Now, it's not going to be fully in balance, but I'm going to try my best. As you can see, there's more wall here than here because my closet is right here. So I'm going to try to push this over as much as I can, maybe put the dresser a little bit in the closet. We're going to toy around with it, but this is a very old house. It's a very old barn that was converted into a house. It's from the 1800s. So if you know anything about old homes or barns or anything like that, they're just not centered. It's very hard to decorate, if you will. So hi, Tinky. So basically what I need to do is I need to move the bed. I have a big rug from my old house that I want to put here. It's been rolled up for a year, so it's going to be needing to lay out for a bit. I have some curtains and rods that I'm hanging up here to hide my closet. I was going to buy a certain thing on Amazon for my closet doors, but everything has just become so expensive and I'm so sick and tired of looking at my clothes. It gives me anxiety to look at all of this, so I need to cover it up. And then somewhere down the line later this year, I'll go ahead and clean and organize the closet, but that is just a daunting task, so I'm going to just procrastinate on that. This is from my queen bed, the mattress topper and stuff. I need to get that out of here and just do a nice dusting and vacuuming. I'm on the lookout for a tall dresser for here. That way my TV's up higher. And then when I get the bathroom done, which I'm hoping that'll be sometime within the next few months, this will go in there. I don't think I've shown you guys in there, but the wall dips down, as you can see. And so something short has to go at the very end. So I figured this would be really good for that area. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my curtains that are downstairs, and those are going to be the curtains for here because they'll match the dark stripe here on these curtains. And then I bought new curtains for downstairs. So let's go ahead and change out the downstairs curtains, gather the curtains for here. I have to get a ladder because it's up in my wicker baskets. If you saw that one video however many months ago, that's above my pantry. It's super tall, so I need to get a ladder for that. Get the remainder of the curtains there. And then, don't pay attention to this. This is clean clothes and all that stuff. And then right here, I mentioned that I wanted to put curtains here because it's going to start getting hot and I want to try and not use my AC as much as possible because PG&E is just so expensive. Electricity is outrageous. So I do have some curtains that I had hanging up around my washer dryer that I thought may work right here, because essentially it just gets so hot up here that I want to keep downstairs as cool as possible, and those floors really help keep it cool. But it's such a vast difference between up here and down there. So I figure towards the evening time, I can turn the AC on up here, open the windows because it does cool down here in Napa. So let's go ahead and get all the curtains down and changed out. So I wanted to start downstairs in the living room because, like I said, I'm going to be bringing these curtains upstairs for my closet. So I need to get them taken off, thrown in the wash, and then put the new curtains up. I decided to go with a sage color because I wanted to tie in the green color from the kitchen to the living room. And I'm really loving blue and greens together. I know there are a lot of people who say blue and green does not go together, but when I'm outside and I'm looking at the green grass and the blue sky, you best believe that is absolutely beautiful to me, and it goes so well together. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be adding another texture curtain in here, and I'm loving different textures and patterns together. I find that I like color a lot more than I thought I did, and I'm so excited to be playing around with a bunch of color. I know a lot of people's houses are very beige and not very colorful, and I have a lot of my subscribers tell me that, so I am so happy that I can bring some color for you guys on YouTube. Let me know if you guys like a colorful house or if you like it very monochromatic. So I got those changed out. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this a cream color or change it out. I was going to change it out, but I wanted to see what these colors actually were when they arrived. So I may change these out to green. I'm going to take this rod down and bring it upstairs. I was leaving this rod up because I was going to buy another set and put it over here, because the sun shines so bad on this side of the house during the summertime. But I am going to be getting a gazebo in to put over here, so I could take this down and maybe get a green curtain here. Let me know what you guys think. Should I leave the cream colored there? Does it look too weird with the green curtains? Let me know what you think.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow.
Okay, here is how it looks. I absolutely love these curtains. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to. They are a little long. I'm not going to trim them. They are old and they're vintage, nice textile, but obviously, like I said, these are serving a purpose to keep the hot upstairs and the cool downstairs. So hopefully my plan works with these. And I love that it kind of separates the room a bit. And I was debating on using this side or this side for this area, but I decided I wanted to see the beautiful pattern, because if I were to flip it, I would only be able to see it when I come down the stairs. And it doesn't look too bad with the rug. I don't feel, sorry, I have all my tools out, my mess, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm liking a lot of different patterns and textures and colors together lately. So here's hoping my plan works.
And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
So upstairs, I want to get everything off the bed and move the mattress so I can get the rug laid down. My mom was kind enough for me to borrow some of her extra sheets because I had to order some because my bed was a queen and now this is a king, and I just didn't have any, and I left all of my king sheets at the last house because I didn't want them any longer. So we're going to go ahead, get the bed unmade, and then throw these in the washer and move the mattress. And let me tell you, that mattress was so hard to move and to push it up on its side because my ceilings are low on each side. It was kind of a pain in the hiney, but I did it. And this is during the day. I do have shutters on my windows that I close during the day to kind of try to keep it cool. I was sweating so bad moving this mattress. It was crazy. My head it was like just got out of the shower. I've never been so hot, I feel like, in my entire life. Boy, it was quite the workout. I've had quite the workout over the weekend. I worked on my yard a lot. That video will be coming up next. And then this room, and I feel like I burned so many calories over Memorial Weekend, and that's what I did. I did a lot of work. I hope you all had a fun and safe Memorial Weekend and you did something really fun and were able to relax and spend it with your friends and family.
Oh my god. It's hot. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
Now that I got the rug in place, I need to move my side table over. And like I had said before, I'm going to move it partly in the closet just to provide me with more room and to scoot the bed over so it is a little more even with a window and not so off center. And I slept with this for a few nights and it really is not that big of a deal. The drawer opens fine. It doesn't look crazy when you walk into the room. So I'm really happy with that because it could have turned out completely bad. But so anyway, it is always hard to roll out a rug by yourself, especially when you have to hold a king size bed frame up and roll it with your foot and maneuver everything around. But I was determined to get this done and do it by myself. And I am super proud of myself that I got it done. And yeah, it just goes to show you that you can just do things on your own if you put your mind to it. Now, I got a bed skirt for this bed. I don't really like looking at the underneath of a bed, and I was thinking to myself as I was doing this is gonna be so difficult to put the mattress back on because I was thinking the mattress is gonna pull it or make it fall through the grates, and it might not work out. But I'm happy to report that it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Now, when it comes time to wash it, that's going to be a whole different story because I have to lift the mattress back up and do the whole thing all over again, but I'll worry about that when the time comes. I purchased these sheets off of Amazon. They had a really good rating, and I am super happy I got them. They are so comfortable. I will link them in the description box if you're looking to get new sheets. I'm going to buy another set. It's always great to have, 2 to 4 pairs so you can continuously change them out, especially if you have pets. It's really important to me. My pets, their hair just goes everywhere, so I am constantly washing my sheets. And also, the more you wash them, the more likely they are to get a lot of wear and tear in them. So it's really important to have a bunch of sheets prepared just in case. But I'm going to get this bed all nice and cozy for me to crash because at this point I'm getting really tired. So it's really important to me to have a nice, comfortable bed to end the night in. And now it's equally as important for me to have a really nice space to end the day in to relax. And I can finally go upstairs, lay in bed, and relax in the evening, and I'm able to turn my mind off without having a list of all kinds of things I have to do up here. There's still more things that I need to do, but at least a big chunk of it is done with. So check that off my list. Yay for that. It's always nice to check things off your list, as I'm sure you know. But I wanted to lighten this place up. I had a gray blanket on here before. It's just what I had, and I always disliked it not matching. So I had this white blanket laying around, and I decided to put it on the bed. I would have an all white bed if I could, but my dogs are black. 2 of them are black, and their fur just shows immediately. So I'm probably gonna have to wash this every day. I'm probably gonna regret putting the white blanket on, to be quite honest with you, and maybe put the gray one back on. But for the time being, it's there. It looks good. So now I need to move on to the curtains. I didn't show myself drilling because I figure that's just boring. You've seen me do that a million times if you've been following me. I had a bunch of leftover curtain rods that I was so thankful that I didn't have to buy because, again, as you all know, everything's just so expensive, and I'm trying to save money and cut corners wherever I can. And I'm super happy that I already had these curtains. I'm in love with the curtains downstairs, so it all worked out for the best. Now, these curtains are a little heavy. Obviously, it's a long rod, so I had to put the middle piece in, and it turns out that's enough. It didn't need any more of the little holder mabobber things, whatever those things are called. So, yeah, I'm super happy. Now, Parker, my little one, he likes to hide in the closet and he hasn't been able to because they've been closed. So I'm sure he'll find a way to get there. But last night I went upstairs and he was just fully laying on the bed, which he never does. And it just cracked me up. He was completely sacked out. I also have some beds underneath the bed for him. And I was wondering why he didn't go under there. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the bed skirt, but we'll see. He'll find his way in the closet in due time, I'm pretty sure. Now, I know some smarty pants is going to be like, that rod, it's not even. Well, like I said in the beginning, the house is not even. And can we just recognize that I am a woman doing all this by myself? And that to me is something to be very proud of. So, if you're thinking that, let's just not cut down other women. Let's praise other women for doing what they can on their own, especially going through a divorce and not, just not wanting to have be a burden on other people and frankly wait around for other people. So I'm very proud of myself and yeah, it's not even, but the wall is not even, like I said. All right, so here it is all finished in true and form. The curtains are too long. Sorry, my hands are dirty. But the curtains are too long. So one of these days, I need to trim them down. But look at how much better that looks. Now when I lay in bed, I won't be looking at all my clothes thinking, oh, I need to go through it. I need to organize it. Blah, blah, blah. And also, what's really funny is while I was filming, my brother-in-law's sister, I call her my sister, put a tall dresser on Facebook Marketplace for sale. And I'm like, I want it. So I'm going to be getting that. It is a light colored wood, so I may be painting it white to match this dresser. And I do need to get new knobs for this dresser, but that'll come in due time. I really love the way these look. I don't know if I want to paint these side tables or not. I'm probably going to leave them for now. So I'll have white. I think it'd be too weird to have dark white and then a light colored wood. But nonetheless, I'm going to get it in here and I'm going to set it all up and I'll have it. So that'll be fantastic. If I paint it white, it'll be Annie Sloan paint. So I could just paint it up here. Yes, I need a carpet clean. I have dogs. It is what it is. And a cat. But anyway, I like that the bed is more centered. I did put part of the dresser, some of the dresser in the closet. I was hoping it wasn't going to look too weird. It doesn't. Right now, the drawers house some of my clothing. So when I get the new dresser, I could take the clothes out of there. The only time I would need to is get in the top one there because I have lotions and creams for my feet and arms for when I go to bed. Otherwise, I don't even use this side. But I love the way it turned out. I love the rug. It really feels completely different when you walk up into the space. I like the light and like more neutral tones up here. I did add some blue pillows on the bed to kind of pull in the rug. But anyway, I absolutely love the way it turned out. And I'm excited to see what I continuously do in the future. So stick around because I will be filming me bringing in the dresser and getting this little portion all set up as well.